Tuesday Talking Points, Matt Brocklebank looks at the New Year and #27 Este Racing. Alpha Des Obeaux takes his next steps on the road back to Aintree in the spring, while Matt Brocklebank also highlights some quality New Year and #27 Este action at Cheltenham. Two interesting runners return from long layoffs and join the Betbright Racing Club Handicap chase. The Druids Nephew is a bit of a legend in these parts, having raced 6 times at Cheltenham in past, winning the Ultima at the 2015 festival. 7th in the same race behind Un Temps Pour Tout in March 2017, he's not been seen in public since another solid effort in the Bet365 Gold Cup at Sandown the following month, and the assessor has given the now 11-year-old a bit of a chance from a mark of 137. A full £19 lower than his career peak. Of slightly more interest, though, is the Colin Tizzard-trained Robinsfirth, another course winner, having won a 5-runner handicap over this track and trip last December. Off the track since, he resumes from a £4 higher mark, 146, which looks perfectly workable, and presumably the Tizzard team having been waiting for a break in the weather to get him out. Tizzard has stressed in the past that a Grand National tilt is the long-term plan for Robinsfirth, and, having proven he can go well fresh in the past, one run here before the weights come out for Aintree in February might tee him up nicely, win, lose or draw. The Grade 2 Betbright Dipper novices and #27 chase has attracted a fine field of 5, and on the blind side's chasing debut is eagerly awaited. Henderson successfully pitched Angel's Breath into Grade 2 company on his recent hurdling debut, and on the blind side should definitely be up to this level at some stage given the immense promise he showed last season. Experience, and Cheltenham experience, in particular, can be oh so crucial in novice chases at this track, however, and Defeat still holds an edge in that regard. Philip Hobbs' horse won 4 times at the course during his highly successful juvenile hurdle campaign a couple of years back, and he also had a spin here over fences behind Lalor in November before winning an eventful race at Exeter. His 3.5-length victory over subsequent Cauto Star second top of the game probably shouldn't be taken at face value. The runner-up lost several lengths at the start, but there was a lot to like about the way he came through to win under Barry Garrity, who clearly gets on well with the horse. Black Op was 3rd at Exeter and looked in need of the run, as he did on his seasonal reappearance over hurdles last year, but 2.5 miles on good to soft ground may not be enough of a test for him here. Lost in Translation remains an embryonic chaser of considerable potential, while Dan Skelton's crucial role bolted up at Exeter and merits his place in the lineup, at the very least. Won by some seriously good horses in the past such as The Listener, My Way to Salzen, Oscar Whiskey, Titzig and, more recently, Whisper and Yenworth, it's safe to say this season's Dipper looks right up to scratch. The Dornan Engineering Rokiel hurdle is perhaps lacking a star or two, but it's an intriguing renewal nevertheless. Outsider Cyrus Darius goes with a first-time tongue tie which could help him finish off his race a bit better, something which has been catching him out in a couple of starts since switching from Ruth Jefferson's to Colin Tizzard. Last year's easy winner Holstone is the pick on the bare figures, but at the prices Thomas Campbell has to be of interest. Nicky Henderson made the switch back to hurdles pay with brain power in the feature race at the international meeting here, and Thomas Campbell heads the same direction, having not looked an absolute natural over the larger obstacles so far this season. His Ludlow win came between less inspiring efforts at Newbury and Huntingdon, but Labago Roi and Bags Groove were the respective winners of those races, so he can probably be excused. With a hurdles mark of 158 this time last year, he's clearly not far off Holstone in terms of raw ability when at his best, and, getting £2 from that rival here, there's hope yet the 7-year-old could start to pay his way again over timber. Patrick Mullins admits that some of the yards runners are behind where they would usually be at this stage of the season, and that's borne out by the fact that Willie Mullins and #27, 3 Grade 1 winners over Christmas had all had a spin to put them straight physically. A word of caution, then, if you're punting on the Civils Chase, not that Civils Chase, the one at Limerick on New Year's Day, with Mullins sending out 3 seasonal debutants. Album photo, invitation only and Total Recall are 3 of the highest-rated chasers in the race but go up against a trio of hard-fit Gigginstown runners, namely Alpha Des Obeaux, Sub-Lieutenant and Valzerlito. All 3 seem to have been around forever but, remarkably, they've just turned 9, 10 and 10 respectively, and the spring chicken Alpha Des Obeaux beat Valzerlito when giving him even more weight in a similar listed event at Thurles last time. He and #27 only had 3 starts for Gordon Elliott and, a faller when still going well in the Grand National last season, could still have a seriously big race in him later this season.